Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief, the movie and now TV show that inspires children around the world to shoot lightning out of their fingers. If you've ever stepped outside, which you probably haven't, you would know who this guy is and his millions of doppelgangers who just stepped out of Genshin. But those obstacles will not stop me in my path because today we'll be going word for word, bar for bar, for your favorite middle school novel, Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. If you know nothing about Greek mythology, I suggest watching this video down below by Jake W. It's called Greek Mythology Explained. Or you could be a geek like me. So Percy and friends board a train that's supposed to take them all the way to Los Angeles so they can go to the underworld. And Percy's groundbreaking lore because Annabeth and Talia used to be friends. Annabeth, Talia, and Luke went to Half-Blood Hill with Grover, and Talia, being the daughter of Zeus, was chased by monsters, sacrificed herself, and became a pine tree. So now everybody's waking up, and Annabeth, being a mega geek, wants to go to the St. Louis Arch. So they hop aboard the elevator to go up and up and up into the arch, like any normal children do. And Percy gets separated and boards an elevator with a family, a fat lady, and her dog. But the fat lady and her dog actually turn out to be the echidna and a lion. I know, Percy's got it rough, fighting an echidna and a lion in a cramped elevator. But surprise, surprise, the lion's fire breathing, and Percy falls through the arch. Surprisingly, Percy didn't die by the fall. He keeps on struggling around the water like any normal person would until he realizes that he can breathe underwater. Percy also realizes that while underwater, he's dry, and anything that he touches will also become dry. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is just because he's the son of Poseidon. So, yeah. Anyways, Percy sees a river spirit come to him and tells him that his dad is proud of him and that Percy did a good job. The river spirit also tells Percy that he needs to go to Santa Monica for some reason. Percy reunites with his friends and tells them about his encounter with the river spirit. And I forgot to tell you this, but ever since Percy and his mom never returned from their Montauk trip, Smelly Gabe has been telling everyone across America that Percy kidnapped his mother. So now, ever since he blew up, Percy and friends find refuge in a restaurant where they can outrun the cops. Am I right? Anyways, when they sit down, a biker man comes up to them and asks them for a challenge, which actually turns out to be Ares. Turns out that he lost his shield while on a date with his girlfriend Aphrodite. And if they can get it back, Ares has offered them a ride and resources so they can finish their quest. Because gods can read minds and stuff. Anyways, Percy and Annabeth go to the coordinates, which are basically just some kind of like waterland resort, while Grover stays behind. They keep on going through the tunnel of love so they can finally get his shield back. And here's where the show and movie start to like trip up. I mean the show and book, right? So here the trap is a seat that when you sit on it, it turns into gold. But in the books, the real trap was Indiana Jones style tripwire that flashes cameras and puts you on air all the way to Mount Olympus, so everyone can see you and laugh at you, right? Anyways, Annabeth and Percy and Grover end up completing their quests and going to where Ares told them to meet him at, aka the same dino where they met him in the first